Cristiano Ronaldo has been offered a mammoth 3-year contract worth £186 million, according to reports. Earlier this week, the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner had his Manchester United contract terminated by mutual consent. United made the decision to get rid of their No. 7 without paying any compensation, following on from his controversial interview with Piers Morgan where he slammed the club and manager Erik ten Hag amongst others. Ronaldo, who became the first man to score in 5 World Cups when he scored for Portugal against Ghana on Thursday, is now without a club. However, CBS Sports say Ronaldo has received a mouth-watering proposal from Saudi Arabia side Al Nassr. The package would be worth $225 million and would see the Real Madrid legend play into his 40s, a goal which Ronaldo has talked about having recently. Newcastle United, Chelsea and Inter Miami have all been linked with the 37-year-old, but it's believed all three have cooled their interest in the Champions League record goal scorer. In the explosive interview, Ronaldo revealed that he turned down a lucrative €350 million deal from an unnamed Saudi outfit in the summer window after handing in a transfer request. It's true, yes it's true. But what the press keeping say, the garbage, is that nobody wants me, which is completely wrong. And I was happy here Manchester United, to be honest. I was motivated to do a great season here. But they continue to repeat that nobody wants Cristiano. How they don't want a player who scored 32 goals last year, with national team included. It's hard, but in the same way, I thought that I was very happy here, that I still capable to score goals. On Thursday, after being named man of the match in Portugal's 3-2 victory, Ronaldo took part in an incredibly short press conference that lasted just 2 minutes and 12 seconds. He fielded just 2 questions and said that his chapter with United is now closed. Cristiano Ronaldo has received an offer from the Australian top flight amid his uncertain future at Manchester United. It has been an interesting week, to say the least, for the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner, who has revealed some home truths to talk host Piers Morgan in several bombshell interviews. Earlier this week, he said Ralf Rangnick wasn't even a coach in a scathing assessment of United's former interim manager, and recently, Ronaldo named just 3 Manchester United players as top professionals. It looks increasingly likely that the 37-year-old will leave Old Trafford next year. It was revealed this week that Ronaldo and his agent Jorge Mendes held talks with Bayern Munich last week ahead of the January transfer window. And now, it has emerged Mendes has received an offer of love and respect from the A-League. Danny Townsend, who is the A-League's chief executive officer, confirmed to Australian media on Thursday that he has been in touch with Ronaldo's agent over a potential move and they are currently in dialogue. He said, Ronaldo said he wasn't getting any love and respect at Manchester United, but we'll certainly give him plenty of love and respect in Australia. We might not be able to compete financially with other offers, but we can compete in other ways. Townsend also told radio station Sportsfm of his plans, saying, obviously it's a long shot, but we've certainly got a compelling proposition for him here in Australia to consider. Earlier this year, Ronaldo's former teammate Nani signed for a League club Melbourne Victory in a deal which will keep him at IMI Park until the end of the 2023-24 season. A 4-time Premier League winner with almost 150 Manchester United appearances under his belt, he was delighted to join the Australian club. I have spoken with the coach, and I know that Melbourne Victory is a club that wants to achieve success, and I want to play a role in helping the team achieve that, Nani said. From what I have seen, the fans in Melbourne are not only the best in the league, but they rival the atmosphere in Europe, and I'm looking forward to being a part of that on the field in a Victory shirt and playing for them this season. As Townsend pointed out to the media this week, the A-League may not be able to compete financially with other offers, but the league has attracted some recognizable names, including Charlie Austin, Joe Lally, and of course, Nani. Manchester United have taken the first steps towards kicking Cristiano Ronaldo out of the club, according to sensational reports. The 37-year-old, who has caused an almighty stir after taking part in a tell-all interview with Piers Morgan, will effectively be sacked for breach of contract, according to Chris Wheeler of the Daily Mail. In addition to his contract being torn up, Ronaldo, who is currently on £500,000 a week at Old Trafford, is set to lose £16 million in wages after United decided there was no way back for the experienced forward. The report also suggests his United teammates are ambivalent towards the player and expect him to leave following his comments. It is believed the Glazers, Chief Executive Richard Arnold, Football Director John Murtough, and Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag decided that Ronaldo has burnt his bridges at Old Trafford. The idea of further disciplinary action was turned down by the above, according to the Mail, and now they are exploring the possibility of terminating his contract. On Friday morning, Manchester United released a statement surrounding the Ronaldo situation. It read, "Manchester United has this morning initiated appropriate steps in response to Cristiano Ronaldo's recent media interview. We will not be making further comment until this process reaches its conclusion. It is understood that the statement relates to initiating legal action to cancel his contract. United do not want to pay Ronaldo any compensation, with it being seen as rewarding disloyalty." In his interview with Piers Morgan, Ronaldo opened up on his fractured relationship with manager Erik ten Hag, who provoked him to walk out of Old Trafford last month during their Premier League clash against Spurs. "Piers, I will be honest with you. It's something that I regret to leave from the stadium," Ronaldo said. "Probably, or maybe no, I don't know. It's difficult to tell you 100%, but let's say I regret, but in the same way I felt provoked by the coach. Not allowed for me, a coach, to put me in 3 minutes in a game. Sorry, I'm not that kind of player. I know what I can give to teams. Okay, you don't put me against Manchester City because of respect of your career, and you want to put me 3 minutes against Tottenham. It doesn't make sense. I think he did it on purpose because, for example, in a national team, the other clubs, if the coach wants to put me 5 minutes, if someone injured or if they really need me, I will help. But in that way I felt provoked not only because of that game, but before." So what else has Ronaldo said to cause such an uproar? The 5-time Ballon d'Or winner was extremely critical of the club's progress since he left for Real Madrid in the summer of 2009. "Nothing changed, surprisingly," he said. "Not only the pool, the jacuzzi, even the gym, even the kitchen, the chefs, whom I appreciate, lovely people. They stopped in time. It surprised me a lot. I thought I would see other things, technologies, and infrastructure. Unfortunately, we see a lot of what I used to see at 21, 22, and 23 years old. It really surprised me. Since Ferguson left, I haven't seen an evolution at the club. Progress is zero. You have to tear it down and rebuild it. If they start with me, it's not a problem." According to a report by Spanish outlet Sport, the Portuguese star could rejoin his former team for a 6-month period, with the article's author Luis Miguelsons claiming Madrid president Florentino Perez is looking for a striker and Ronaldo would like to return to Madrid. The news comes in the aftermath of Ronaldo's explosive interview with Piers Morgan, in which the 37-year-old openly criticized his current employers Manchester United, including head coach Erik ten Hag and the Glazers, the club's owners. As a result, United looks set to terminate Ronaldo's contract by mutual consent after the World Cup, opening the door for the possibility of a sensational return to the Spanish capital for Madrid's all-time leading goal scorer.